Yeah. No, I already took care of that. No, ma'am, that's not my department. Your router? Well, I'm not the IT department. Okay, hold on. You don't need to have that kind of tone with me.
My wife's crazy about that kid. You just keep applauding, he might sing another one. Look.
I alone have made my own variety web show, and this is the pilot. This is the beginning. These are the very first moments that are happening on the Jack Girouard show, and I am so very excited to be with you guys tonight. It's all live. Script is loose, but it's good direction. Good stuff, good content. You guys are going to enjoy what I have in store for you tonight. So I think first thing is just welcoming you guys. You know, I've been planning for this for a little while. I've done probably like a month's worth of production. I've been doing lots of research, and I've got some good stuff in store. Your first question is probably, Jack, why are you doing a web show? Why do you even need a show? Are you just stroking your ego? Well, a little bit. I might be stroking my ego just a little bit. But there's also some other purpose to this, and that is showing off some of the work that I'm doing and showing off some of my hobbies and sharing them with you guys, the viewers. Now, one of the biggest problems is I have a lot of projects. I have a love-hate relationship with that. Like, I love all my projects. If you know me, I'm a project guy. And I'm doing music, making videos, doing photography, practicing design a little bit. I minored in graphic design. I'm by no means a professional, but I love the craft, and I love kind of learning and building skill in that. Point is, I do a lot of stuff. And what I'd like to do is video all that and share it with you guys, but to edit videos for each little thing that I do, and then just getting in my head about, I got to make this Christopher Nolan, Martin Scorsese video on me making a thing in Adobe Illustrator, it prevents the content from actually getting out, and I end up just toiling over making stuff perfect. So I have a solution for this.
Okay. We'll do it live.
Okay.
No. We'll do it live! Fuck it! Do it live! I'll write it and we'll do it live! Right. Fucking thing sucks!
That's my point. Hopefully I haven't hit on it too hard, but we're doing it all live, and I'm just going to cut it and post later and just have a more cleaned up version of the episode that'll be like a rerun. I want to talk a little bit about kind of my inspiration as we get into this. Now, when I was making this, I was getting so concerned, do I need to make a bunch of rules? What are the do's and don'ts of this show? But I figured instead of wasting your guys' time and just spouting out a bunch of rules and philosophies at you, I'm just going to embody it and just go on with the show, and hopefully you guys like it. The inspiration that I have for this is a lot of the mid-century variety shows. I'm gonna try to emulate closely, but I realize a one-man show on his laptop isn't going to be able to make a full live variety show that would be the same as airing on television. But if you were any celebrity or comedian or anybody who was known in the mid-century, you had your own show. Dean Martin had his own show. Frank Sinatra, he had his own variety show, but it flopped. Dean Martin's show was really good. Then, of course, talk show, Johnny Carson. Everybody knows Johnny Carson. And then I guess the modern days good talk show guys are Letterman and Conan. But that's kind of some inspiration that I'm drawing on in here. Actually, let me show you a couple clips from the Dean Martin show that really get me going. If you thought we only had one camera angle, then you were wrong. You were a fool. Every show, he'll sit down on this piano, and he will sing a few songs with Ken. Ken wrote a few songs, like a lot of songs, like Everybody Loves Somebody. That was written by this guy right here. And he'll always do a funny bit. I want to show you this one clip that, somebody will come through the door. Like that's funny. That's a good bit. Like for 68, that's pretty funny. Oh, I got a present, guys. Somebody sent me a present, and it was made specifically for this show. It actually wasn't made specifically for the show, but I want to open a present with you guys. So let's flip over to here. Whoa, what's that? Second camera angle. Hold on. Turn the camera around. Oh, baby. You guys are in for a real treat. And would you look at that? My hands are on the table. Here's our present. I was going to lie to you and say I don't know what it is, but I actually know exactly what it is. And this is going to be a great segue into kind of the things I want to do on this show more, and that's sharing some media with you. Now, I might have just spoiled it right there by saying media, but let's open this up. Oh, there's confetti in here. Christ. And googly eyes. What is it? It is a book, let's get the lamp over here, on cigarette packs from 1930 to 2010. So each page has actual cigarette pack designs on it. Let's actually look through some of these. This will be fun to look through. Let me bring you guys down closer. Yeah, you guys thought I just turned on a camera and was going to rant into it. No, I've got a whole studio in here. I've got a whole setup. All right, so I like the design of this. Pretty simplistic. Selection of 300 plus cigarette packs from 1930 to 2010 by Masala Noir. All right. That's cool. Little moon. I really like the gold and black. Gold and black is like one of the big design choices that I'm trying to stick with in a lot of my personal branding. Then I also add in like red and green, because that dark forest green or Michigan State green, go green, that's one of my favorite greens. This is really cool. This is my first time actually looking at this. And then obviously that would be like airplane cigarettes when they give you cigarettes on the plane. All right. Yeah, these must be Soviet. All right, I won't spend too much time on this because that's not tonight's activity. I actually have another activity for tonight. Beautiful American spirits. I wouldn't know what those are like. Okay. We're ready to come back over here. We're back. Flip back onto the desk mic. The lapel mic is off. I think the show's going smoothly. I'm surprised that nothing's crashed yet. I'm like really scared that this thing is going to crash and we're going to have no more Jack Girouard show. Time to get into the activity. I planned a fun little activity, a little work activity, something that's going to help me get some work done, but then also is really fun for you guys to follow along. And it is film scanning. You heard me right. We're going to be scanning film, but not really. It's like the cheap way of scanning film. So usually how you would scan film, we can pull it up in a Chrome tab. I can show you. So this is a smaller unit. It's basically like a simple, it's still expensive, but trust me, there's a lot more expensive ones. I actually thought about buying this one, but then I figured I do not want to spend $400 on a film scanner. But you basically slide the film in the side, and like a document scanner that you would have in an office, it's just smaller and more detailed. 7,200 DPI, which is crazy, absolutely nuts for this size. Like to be able to scan 7,200 DPI in that small space is pretty impressive. They make like $30,000 or to $100,000 film scanners. The S-Bond flatbed scanner, I heard that's pretty good. Yeah, the Hasselblad. This is one of them. This thing, look at that. 15 grand for a film scanner. Oh my God. And it looks so old. This literally looks like it's from the 2000s, which I wouldn't be surprised if it was. I'm talking like right before it happened, you know? Now, you're looking at this screen, and I'm going to walk you through a few things, all right? A few things to get you guys up to speed. Below me, you see below me, I've got an album cover. That's a live concert that George Benson did in London. And if you're like an audio person or an audio hobbyist, or like I'm into it a little bit, but I don't go too deep. Anyways, this album that I'm talking about, it's a beautiful album. He just goes through all of his hits and then a few of the just rock standards and jazz standards. Amazing guitar player. But if you want to feel like you're actually at the concert, then this is the album to listen to. But I'm showing you guys this because, I want to share some of the music I'm listening to and if I'm working with my hands or keeping busy, like I'm about to be with all this film scanning, I want you guys to put on your own music, be happy. You don't have to listen to my music. This could be a great opportunity for you to get some work done while you have me in the background, or maybe this is me encouraging you to turn off the stream and go do work instead of watching me, but you could do both. So now into this big white rectangle, all right? Believe it or not, that it was supposed to be a black rectangle. You probably do believe that, but I've flipped the colors. I flipped the colors so it's a negative of basically a black screen. Now, you're probably starting to catch on to, all right, well, now you're doing film, so you'd have to flip the colors, right? And you'd be correct. So in order to see the film for how it actually is, let me pull up a strip right here. This film strip right here, I can switch back over to variety real quick. Yeah, see this right here? Like I should be touching these with gloves, so I don't fingerprint these up, but I don't really care that much. So yeah, these are negatives, film negatives, and we made the camera here negative so we could actually see it. So let's turn on the camera, because this is actually a really cool thing. We'll turn on. Look at that. There it is. Okay, so a whole bunch of settings. You can't see anything yet. Probably because it's underexposed, but you'll see why it's underexposed in a little bit. What I have here in my hands is heavy. What I have right here, I'm going to try not to knock anything over because I've got wires fucking everywhere. This is a flat light box right here. Let's see if it turns on. Come on, baby. Turn on. Oh, beautiful. So what this actually is if you really, really know me, you know that my grandpa is a dentist, or was a dentist. He's retired now. And this is almost a briefcase. So I have the top of this briefcase sitting right over here, and you could carry it around, be portable, have a portable light box. But what he would do is he would place dental x-rays over this for him to review if he was on the go. That way he didn't need to be in an office necessarily to look at x-rays. Well, I have it now, and now I use it for looking at film before I scan it, or I use it to backlight it, so when I scan it, there's enough light coming through my camera so it knows what's going on. That's pretty exciting. Now, watch this. I've got a lowering desk. Oh, baby. We are high-tech. It's getting closer. Getting closer. A little bit closer. I'm going to be sitting down, of course. All right, come over here. What I'm pretty much going to do now is we're going to review some of these film photos I've taken. I've already looked at some of these and scanned some of these, but we're going to scan a little bit more. And you can start to see some pictures there right now. I'll place them more meticulously. There's Alex. There's Luis. How you doing, Luis? All right. And like I said, folks, since this isn't a format where I can be constantly entertaining and TikTok engaging for your little short attention spans, feel free to just put on your music or put me in the background. And there's my house. Now you know where I live. Sweet Pea. That's my dog, Sweet Pea. As a reminder, these colors that you see are not the final colors. Sweet Pea's a little underexposed. Underexposed is the right word. So what I would do, just so you guys understand the process, is I would meticulously place the frame. And I would take the photo. Let's see. Maybe you guys can hear the click when I do this. Here we go. We want single shooting. All right. And what I would do is I'd just take a picture of this. As far as I know, this is properly in focus. You guys get the point. The point of this is discussion of whatever photos I might come up with. So so I can take a picture of that. That looks... And then we can... and there's Andy Craig and Eric... I call him Eric Putzbad. That looks like a picture of my guitar. Feel free to go check out JRG Stills. It's below me. You can see it down there. Constantly trying to improve the craft, just learning the do's and don'ts of photography and learning what makes good photography and bad photography shitty and not worth seeing by anybody. Because I definitely feel like there is a big problem. The democratization of art and the access to art tools digitally, and I'm going to say the big bad word AI, that definitely plays into the democratization of art. The art world becomes more and more saturated with bad art or played out art or art that's just not worth seeing, and it really clutters the good artists. I'm not claiming myself to be one of those artists that deserves to have a platform over the shitty art, because I'm like nowhere near the skill level right now to be. Oh, Christmas time in the stairway. Oh, by the way, I'm living in Baltimore, Maryland now. I moved from Illinois to Baltimore, Maryland, and let me tell you, folks, it's been a great thing for me. I'm really happy that I came out here. I got a brand new job. I'm working at an ad agency. Should I say this with my crotch showing? I'm gonna not say this with my crotch showing. Yeah, so I'm in a new place. I started a new job. I'm an account coordinator, which is basically lower management account guy at an ad agency. We do experiential advertising. I'm doing like 8 things at once. If you really know me, you know that I'm a one-track mind, or maybe my family knows this too, but I can only do one thing at a time. I can't multitask 3 different things at once. And you would know that if you drove in my passenger seat, because if you try to hold a conversation with me while I'm driving, I choose the conversation over the driving, and sometimes it doesn't end up well. Nobody's died. I haven't crashed, but that's definitely something to think about. But yeah, anyways, back to my job in Baltimore. I'm really happy, doing a lot of good work. I'm working on, I can share a picture with you guys. Maybe I'll show it on the way out. So this is something that I did today. I was working on a PA system for one of the client booths. The client is, I don't know if I'll share my client names with you guys, but it's a cruise line company, and they're having this big experiential advertising booth. And today I spent some of it just working on building together a PA system, because they don't have a PA system. They want a PA system so they could talk to the crowd at this trade show that this booth is going to be at. And we have, this is the equipment we have, but we're going to put it on them, or we got to figure out what we can rent out and what we just simply don't have. And if they want it, then they're going to have to buy it themselves. Yep, there's me. This is the photo that I had on my story this morning when I said, hey, come watch the show. It's a great show to watch. Here, I'll show you guys what I was laughing at. Well, you guys couldn't see my camera. I don't even know why I have this. I don't even know who took this photo. I must have been like, oh hell, 13, 14 in that. Let's actually hone in on this instead of trying to be Mr. Entertainer. I know you guys yearn for me to entertain you, I know. But it's time to get to work. Time to put in the real hard work. And you never know, like especially in this process, you never know if it's going to be a good photo until you actually get it in Lightroom, edit it, crop it, all sorts of shit.
All right, well, I hope you enjoyed kind of learning more about the film scanning process. I hope to do more stuff like that in the future, and maybe expanding into different projects as well. I do want to show you a really funny behind-the-scenes clip that that I pre-recorded before doing this show live. I'm about to react. This will be a live reaction of me to some deep trailer voice recording that I ordered off of Fiverr. Ken Marsigli.
Hello and welcome to Voice by Ken. I'm Ken Marsigli, and this is my gig for...
Yeah, Ken Marsigli. Okay. This is like my first time listening to it. I just got off work, and this is the first thing that I'm going to listen to.
In 1 week, media will be changed forever. The Jack Girouard Show, live Wednesday nights at 8, only on the Jack R. Girouard Archive.
Hell yeah.
In 1 week, media will be changed forever. I love Jack Girouard. I love Jack Girouard. I love me some Jack Girouard.
Oh my God.
You have now concluded a live episode of the Jack Girouard Show. Look out for new episodes, cut reruns, and clips. Only on the Jack R. Girouard Archive.
Oh my God.
I love Jack Girouard. I love Jack Girouard. I love Jack Girouard.
Ken, buddy, that was great. I'm going to use every single bit of this clip. Have you ever considered doing voice acting for you? No, yeah. No, that was great, Ken. I'm really thankful that you were able to do that for me. If you want some great voiceover, check out Ken Marsigli on Fiverr. I got to plug him.
I love Jack Girouard. I love Jack Girouard.
I'm so glad I threw that in the script. It was definitely a lot of fun getting those voice clips from Ken. I feel pretty happy about how this first episode went. This right here is kind of filling in the technical difficulty. We had an audio problem at the end, but we got most of the content in, and I'm just so excited to be doing this every week. So stay tuned. I want to encourage you guys to email me. That's right. You can email me. I will screen it and read it live. You can email me anything. I know that's dangerous to say, but I really encourage you to email me and reach out. Questions, voice recordings, suggestions. I'm always looking to improve, so I'm looking for your input. Thanks for watching, and I'll leave you with an outro featuring Ken's voice. Oh, it's beautiful.
You have now concluded a live episode of the Jack Girouard Show. Look out for new episodes, cut reruns, and clips. Only on the Jack R. Girouard Archive.